That's funny. There's no sound. So I recorded all that. I've been sitting here talking for like 5 minutes and had no sound on. I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me know that, Clack. Missed you yesterday, man. Man, I'm going to have to edit that out after this live stream goes up because that's 5 minutes of me just sitting there yapping or look like I'm talking with no sound. That's embarrassing. It's actually on my checklist of things to do is make sure that this microphone is on because I turn it off all the time, and I didn't do that this time. Oh, man. Anyhow, we have gotten through to this is 3 minutes and 17 seconds in the first quarter. Of course, this is game 3 preseason. The Ravens against the Buccaneers at the Buccaneers. 87 misses this block here, right there on this guy who ends up making the tackle. We still Rachaad White, man. He has been doing great with getting yards after contact. Yeah, maybe I'll just say that, Clack. I'll tell everybody it's their problem. You know, I don't know. My microphone was working. Must be something with your speakers. See, 87 comes in. He's the lead block. That's a nice hole, too. Man, those guys did great opening that hole up. Look at that. Nice pull. What's his name? Our new right guard. My brain is not working good today. Like I said, I've been out in the sun all day. I got a sunburnt. Fielder does a good job. Filer, whatever his name is. Cody Mock. Yeah. Cody Mock with the good block here on 48. Seals up that end. Man, that is some nice block in there. If 87 could have gotten a 40, we could have picked up some yardage there. Oh, okay, so you're caught up with us, Clack. All right, good. Yeah, we saw some good stuff from that first unit yesterday. Rachaad White, man, I tell you what, he's running like a guy on a mission. Twice, or maybe 3 times, he was hit in the backfield or at the line of scrimmage and still picked up 9 yards. Just by pure running. Pure moving his feet. So he's got something to prove this year, it feels like. I like him. I'm going to pick him up on my fantasy team. A nice little pass there. Zip. We're looking at this is Trask. He does have a nice ball to him. You know, it's pretty accurate. Did you have to work late yesterday? You need to tell them people at your job to let you off earlier. They keep you too long, man. Look at that nice blocking up front. Good pocket. Look how low Wirfs is. He is so low. For as big as he is, he's bent right at the waist. Yeah. All right. Excuse me. All right, so we got first down on that one. This is 1st and 10, Tampa Bay 46. Interesting. Look at that. Rachaad White, again, gets contact at the line of scrimmage and ends up picking up 7 yards. Isn't he? 18 just moseys on over here and then becomes the lead blocker here. Yeah, see, 53 gets him at the line of scrimmage. Boom, he spins out of that. Turns around. Breaks a tackle of 5. 29 gets him, but he still picks up 4 yards after he's being tackled here. 29 wraps him up right here. And he spins, gets out there and gets that yardage. I like this. I like our running game. Gedeke, he's pushing. Look at that. He pushes 95 out. Nice block by 18 on 41. 87's having trouble, but then gets some good leverage on his guy. Doof. Who missed? Okay. Cody Mock supposed to come out to the second level and get 53, and he didn't. He missed right here. All right. This is 152 in the first quarter. Excuse me again, man. I did not see that play. Let's try it again. 152 in the first quarter. 2nd and 3. Woof. Oh, man, that was a dangerous throw. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm sneezing. It's from all that sun. Oh, man, this was a dangerous throw. He wanted that first down now. That's the only route going out past the sticks. That was dangerous. Nice little run after the catch. That's something that Dave Canales was looking at in the preseason. He said they're running very limited a number of plays, but what they're looking for is player evaluation, and they're looking at who can block, who can get off of blocks, and who can run after the catch. Who is 78? That's Tristan Wirfs. He has a tough time there. I don't know. He looks confused where he's going. Okay, I can't be doing that this whole video. Right? Doesn't he look? He steps real far over this way. And then actually turns. I mean, he's facing in that direction. Don't know. Okay. Sneezing's getting ridiculous. Yeah, I can't recall seeing Palmer block. Interesting. Fake toss. It fools all these guys. Look. Every single one of them, except for this guy. Oh, man. Just now, they realizing, oh, crap, he didn't toss it. And then you've got these two guys coming out. Yes. I like this play design. We do this a lot, or we have during the preseason. We're using this guy to draw at the cornerback, and then we're bringing 2 or 3 guys from this side of the field over with the boot. And then, boom, you got these guys. Oof, man. That was this guy caught onto it right here. He read it. He came up. Could have been dangerous. But I like that play design. What's up, Al? Really? 2 or 3 missed blocks, huh? Yes, we are flooding the zones hard. That's a nice play design, though. I mean, it fools all the linebackers. And until right here that this one goes, oh, crap, he's still got the football. I like it. I like our play designs. I'm not going to lie. And, Canales says that they're not using near the whole playbook yet. Or they haven't shown any. Oh, here's where the one. Palmer steals the ball from this guy. Look at this catch, though. Woof. I wonder who ran the wrong route there. Because this is not where both of these guys are supposed to be. Somebody ran the wrong route. Nice catch by Palmer. He's a playmaker. I like him. Yeah, I'm actually surprised and excited at how often we've been going deep downfield. I thought those days were gone, and we were going to be a dink and dunk mid-range football team. But we've hit some and tried to hit some deep balls. Who is this? Keefe. Keefe gets beat by 29. Gets a shot on Trask as he's throwing there. Look at that. Almost. Let me see. What's Cody doing? A little bit of nothing. He didn't find any work. Didn't really even look for any either. He had some right here. He could have got a rib shot in 90. I'm still excited about that rib shot Hainsey gave that guy earlier. That was a beautiful play. How high does he jump? He's 3 feet in there. And then held the ball, too. He's excited. Yeah. All right. First to go for Baltimore 6. We got 6 seconds left here. Bam. Nice play. Let's look at that again. So we've got tight end motions across, and then he just squeaks out. Does nobody cover him? Nobody covers him at all. Oh, no, this guy does. That's not good defense there. He's way back. Way back. See what else we had. We've got this guy and this guy. They're not even running routes. He's not running a route. He's blocking. So is he. Oh, no, he runs a route. Real short one, though. He's just getting bump covered. Huh. He didn't have... This is strange, though. Why? He's not doing anything up there. Not running around at all. So it was this tight end or nothing. Okay. Let's see what Wirfs does. I saw somebody got tossed. Yeah. Oh, 40 jumps up and like a dummy. Wirf makes you pay for this one. Boom! And then Wirfs puts up the congratulatory, the celebration. Touchdown! As he tosses this guy. That's nice. All right. Good stuff. Yeah, that's what it looked like, Clack. That Palmer cut and stole that dude's pass. I think Palmer was supposed to go straight. He was probably supposed to run a post. And he cut in to get the ball. That was the same play that Gronk got that touchdown in? Huh. Let me see this again real quick. Make sure. I always worry about the edge blockers here because who was it? It was Nacho. Nacho was not good at it at all. Okay. We're doing all right. We're doing all right there. Which I saw today, Nacho is was, I think, 30 years old or 29. That surprised me. I didn't realize he was so old. All right. He goes unblocked. And 49 gets off a block. That's Cam Gill, right? Okay. And you see Kamara coming up. He's wanting to tackle somebody. He loves tackling guys. He's not very good at it, though. But he's okay. He gets the job done, but his technique isn't the best in the world. Put that away. It's one of the videos I wanted to make in off-season. Every off-season, I have like 30 videos I want to make, and I'm lucky if I get 2 done. But one of the ones I want to make is Camarda. He's got a lot of personality. You know, and he won the special teams player of the month or week, can't remember, last year. And that was exciting, but he's got a lot of oomph about him. He likes to get down there and tackle guys, and he gets up a guy's face, stuff. He reminds me of Pat McAfee in a sense. You know, that he's a little bit more than a kicker. So these are just mirrored out routes, right? Yeah. Boom. Quick. Do we blitz everybody? Good grief. Huh. He ended up getting 9 yards on that play. So they fought for the play action, which wasn't much of play action. I mean, this quarterback didn't even fake the play action. They must be reading the blockers. And we've got, good grief, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on the line of scrimmage, and then these 2 guys coming up. So we end up with 8 in the box. And they get 9 on us. All right, we are 14:28 in the second quarter. This is Baltimore's 2nd and 1. He just picked that up easy peasy, didn't he? Here's Yaya Diaby. He's playing on the right side now. He's always been on the left side so far. Here's O'Connor. He got cut, right? Or no, that's a that's not O'Connor. I always get those 2 confused. Nelson. Yes, thank you. Diaby gets blocked in the inside. So much for containment there, buddy. It's not a good look. Linebackers, what are you doing? 57, what are you doing? Okay, 51, he blitzes. He tries to go up in the hole. So we were dependent totally on Diaby holding this edge over here. There's nobody else. That didn't work out so good. He ended up picking up 4 yards. Only needed 1. All right, 1st and 10. Ooh, man, he had all day, but he ended up getting hit. He waited too long, didn't he? Okay, now that's some ugly route running back there. I don't know what's going on over here. This guy, he's doing a comeback as this guy's cutting inside. That's strange. And it looks like the quarterback was throwing the 47. That's the way his helmet's pointed. So This was considered a fumble, but it was recovered by Melvin Gordon, who just got cut today, which surprised me. Remember when he was good? He was with Atlanta a couple years ago, and he played really well for them. I don't think it was last year. And then they ended up releasing him at the end of the year. Nelson with a good move. He's got them long arms. Boo. This guy gets gets his shoulder, then he slips right off. That was not good blocking. 92 jumping up. 57 and 96 don't do much. They get double teamed. Too old, yeah. Yeah, running backs don't last long anymore. It seems like once they hit like 25 or 24, teams just give up on him. But like I said, Melvin Gordon played really well for the Falcons. They had him as he wasn't their primary running back, but when he came in, he played well. And I want to see what he had downfield. And I see that happen across the league. Okay, this is supposed to be a screen, and it looks like Melvin Gordon got caught up here. Who is it that holds him? One of our guys holds him. 96. Holds him right there. And then takes him down. It was a good read. I don't know if he did that on purpose. It looks like he did. Looks like right there. I mean, he actually turns around and pushes the running back down. That's smart football. Golston gets up through. Boom. Nelson drops into coverage. 57 blitzes. Golston gets through. What's he do here? Boo, boo. I'm going to say 74 is not good. I'm just going to go ahead and call that. I think everybody's beat him that's gone up against him. I bet he got cut. He's 30. Yeah, because I remember he was with the Chargers, right? When he was good. Man, he was a firecracker. Look at this. Oh. 16. This receiver, why does he stop? He stops right there and then jumps. Why doesn't he keep running? That's a bad habit you see receivers do. So we had everybody locked down. He just threw this one up with a wing and a prayer. Now that Nelson just pulls this guy, moves him out of the way right here, right there. That 74 is horrible. Let's see what Yaya does. That Biagman or whatever his name is, the running back that Atlanta drafted, he's good. He is good. I haven't seen him in the preseason, but I saw his college film, and man, he can cut. And they're one of the few teams that they're focusing on running. You know, they're going to be a running football team, kind of like the Titans. So that's good. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I did not see anything on the kickoff here. Oh, Todd Gurley. Yes, you're right. It was Todd Gurley from the Rams. Yes, you are correct. So, anyhow, it was Todd Gurley that was good. Surprisingly. Didn't he get hurt Super Bowl year? Can't remember. This is Keyshawn Vaughn. I'm surprised he stayed. I thought we were going to cut Vaughn and maybe keep Laird, but when we cut Laird yesterday, I was like, I guess we're going to keep Keyshawn Vaughn. I do not know why. Maybe it's okay. So he goes out for a route, and then this is just straight up zone blocking. Boom. I guess he did not want to try to beat this guy on a one-on-one. Instead, he goes up. No. That's a lot of room there. It's good blocking by the offensive lineman. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our second string offensive lineman in here now. Going up against their Leverett. He twists his guy down. Get on the ground. Stay down. Chase Edmonds is hurt. Release Vaughn. So we only would have had two backs. Edmonds get hurt. I was not impressed with him that one preseason game. I definitely did not like him getting plowed over in run blocking. Does he hit 10 over here? What kind of route is this? What is that? He stops right here, and comes back, and then goes out. That's a weird one. Oh man, he missed it too. It's a bad throw by Trask, I guess. There's no way they drew it up like that. I've never seen her out like that. This must be something they've practiced, or maybe it's, when he comes out this way, you run that way. I don't know. Look at this, though. He could have hit that. At least tried for it. He's got some separation there. He's got a good 3 yards. That's a whip, huh? Fairly common. I haven't seen it a whole lot. Whoa. I mean, I've seen where they like that, but like come up, then come back, and then go down. That was a bad pass, right? Whoa, yeah. Does hit him in the hands. He gets a little paw on it, but he's having to stretch out. Let's look at this, the blocking. Boom, okay. Play action. This is not a naked boot that time. He had some helping, but it's blocking over there. Whoa. Man, they got everybody locked down. He's still got that, Trask can throw some accurate balls, man. He hits these guys in stride. Okay, now this guy comes in and pushes 60 so that this guy can come in and twist around. He's got a open spot there, but 21 Vaughn stops him. He comes in, hits 60, Leverett. 77 looking lost back here. All right, so we did not get the first down. Commanders are going to come out. This is 11:40 in the second quarter. Booyah. And everybody runs to the correct side. That was a 45-yarder. Not the best in the world. What is he doing way over here? He got confused. See? Boom. Or does he just get blocked way out there? Wrong way, buddy. All right, 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 40. Straight up the gut. He ends up getting 3 yards on this run. Boom, boom. Blocker comes out, gets 57 right away. And then 51 gets blocked right away. But these two close the gap quick. 92 and 96. Bam. So he basically just falls for 3 yards. All right, 2nd and 7. Baltimore 43. We are at 11:02 in the second quarter. How did he get so wide open? He just running a seam. Does he trip or does he get... Yeah, 92 sticks his foot out. Trips him. Huh. Let's see. We got some confusion going on here. These two guys, looks like they're both covering this guy. He runs over here. Look at this. That's not supposed to happen. And that's not even man coverage. Unless they're doing a split. Huh. All right, so we blitz. Oh, man, 57 almost gets there, too. What is Yaya doing all the way back there? Does he drop back into coverage from here? Ah, that's the one. Yeah, okay, that's who screws up. Yeah. All right. 57 almost gets to the quarterback. He comes in untouched. Oof. Besides that, nobody gets any penetration. See Golston tripping up this. Oh, he puts a shoulder into him. He misses, but they hit knees. That's some veteran stuff right there. Oh, get him. All right. Oh, look at the coverage downfield. They go deep here. This is 1st and 10. Look at this. He's hauling butt downfield. Then he comes back because he sees the quarterback running out the pocket. Right here, he turns around and he sees the quarterback running out of the pocket. So then he stops and comes back. Other than that, They didn't have nothing. Let's see. So, y'all happy with our roster? I mean, our 53 is pretty much set. Let me go back and see this. We might pick up some guys. I wouldn't be too upset if we picked up a veteran center. He gets by 66 here. He just couldn't stay on his feet. Who is... Okay, there's O'Connor. He's giving them hell. And then who is this? He's fast. Who is that? It's at 51. Russell. JJ? We cut him. That surprised me too, but linebacker spot, that's a tough one, man. We got so many good guys. Hopefully he'll get back on the practice squad. He only got 2 yards on that run, so can't be upset. Oof. What happened here? Did we get tricked? Toss. 26 comes in. It's like 26 and Dobby both take these angles. Leaving this guy, the only one, and this guy, the only one to get that edge. Oh, and he gets blocked. Uh-oh, you got a big boy out there. Yeah. O'Connor has to come make that tackle. What happens here? Yeah, they both just take the inside. That's bad luck. You know. They just happen to throw a toss to that side. Connor does a good job running this down. .27, that's McCullum. He doesn't even try to avoid this block. He just ducks. Ugh. Bam! He hit 74 right in the stomach, though. Bam! Yes. Hey, what's up, Craig? Yeah, this game has been much more fun to watch. You're definitely seeing more precision. The defensive line just was absolute. I loved watching the defensive line. We were getting some penetration, some pressure. It was nice seeing Shaq Barrett out there putting his moves on. You saw Tryon do some things. We actually even saw Logan Hall. What's up, okay? We actually even saw Logan Hall make a couple of moves. First time I've seen that in a year and in 2.5 preseason games. So the defensive line for the Buccaneers looked really good. Gosh, we got to stop letting these quarterbacks run up the middle on us. And I know it's hard to do, but yeesh. Huh. This is A. Brown. And it seemed like with the offensive line did well, but the offense seemed really smooth. I liked what we saw. We didn't see Mike Evans out there. Godwin was out there running circles around guys, basically. He was unstoppable. But Baltimore did run their second stringers. We're not seeing anything here, but Nelson does a good job spinning out of this and almost getting to that quarterback. Big, long, lanky dude. So he fumbles here. That would have been a 15-yard pickup. That's at Izian. I think that's the play that made Todd Bowles go, okay, you're going to be our starter. Yeah, Yaya has not shown me good football knowledge yet. You know, it's been quite a few times he hasn't set the edge properly. You know, cutting inside to try and make a play. This is Keyshawn going up the middle for 4 yards. Boom. But that'll probably come with time. Okay, where's he go? It looks to me like he goes behind these guys. Is he one of those running backs that likes to hide behind? Yeah. Okay, he cut that away because of this guy. 89, get control of your dude. Other than 89, everybody else has got 64. Come on, Stinny. Look, Stinny's on one leg. Got 1 foot. This foot's off the ground. He doesn't have control. So still pretty good run for what we were given. See, Leverett, when he played, it's this school again. Al, look, here's exactly what we're talking about. Look how he's bent, man. He's just like that, but he never loses control. What is up with that dude, man? He's like a rubber band. Look at but look at Leverett, how great of a push he gets here. I thought he did good at guard last year. Look, he's pushing his guy all the way back here. All the way, then throws him to the ground. Pushes him a little bit more. I like him at guard. But we're going to use Filer, Faux Fum Feeler. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Like I said, I watched some. Look, there's Leverett again. Pancake of somebody. He just comes in and squishes a couple people. Right here. Bam. Then slap. I love that. I saw some Chargers, Feelers tape at Chargers, and I was not impressed. I was actually a little worried. And then he had some bad showings. But then he seemed to get stronger as the game went on. Man, what happened here? Boom. They can't get out to block these guys at all. 21 didn't have a chance there. It's actually surprising he got 4 yards. This is a mess. I can't tell. 64. All right, 64 looks like he gets in the way of the block of 68. Right there. 68 is kind of like, oh, crap. 68 is supposed to be coming out and getting 40 so-and-so, but he can't because now he's stuck behind 64. Okay, and both of these guys, they just go around that way. Now, these two guys are just looking at him and chasing him. Okay. So that's really where the only problem was at. Coming in pancaking guys. Love that. That's the first pancake we've seen in 3 games. Okay, what are we doing here? A little overthrow. It's a nice touch to that ball. Okay, he starts right here. That quarterback's holding him up a little bit, I think. So it's hard to say. Hard to say if that's an overthrow or he just got stuck as he was running that route. He didn't have nothing else, though, did he? Everything's shallow underneath. It's a weird. They did a cross here, but they didn't try to knock off each other's defender. No pick there. I hate the Rams too. You can't help but hate them now, especially after that 2021 playoff game. Yeah, I'm surprised Vaughn made the 53 too, but for some reason they really like him. Don't know what it is. There's nothing that I've seen makes me stand out. Let's watch this again. Yeah, I just haven't seen anything that's made me go, okay. And we just locked them down. But there's school again. That's so crazy how he looks. He just looks like he's going to lose it, but then he just gains control. Yeah. Definitely a bend, but don't break guy. That's crazy. What's up, Nate? Yeah, and that's something I did feel about with this game. I felt like all the Tampa Bay guys, they wanted to win. They wanted to get out there and play, and show their stuff. It wasn't, most preseason games you get with the starters, they're just kind of out there warming up, not trying to get hurt. I did not feel that way with these guys. I felt like with a lot of them, they were playing for their jobs. Like you said with Vaughn, I felt like these guys wanted to show something out there. 57 gets in the way of the runner here. You don't know what he's doing. So I was very impressed with the way our first stringers played. But again, we got to remember they were going up against the Ravens' second stringers. That's Cam Gill making that tackle. Good job, Cam. Here he is here. And, we got a lot of youth on this football team now. A lot of rookies. And I think these guys, they know they're coming behind a legacy. Oh, nice. Oh, not nice. Oh, God. How do you let that happen? They know they're coming behind Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and Tony Brown, all these guys, a Super Bowl winning team, and they're going to want to prove themselves. Oh, 98 just flashes through. Nelson. Who's this he beats? Is that 74 again? No. Oh, man, nobody. 74 doesn't even. I don't know who's supposed to block him. This tight end or 74. Somebody screwed up big time there. Ugh. And then he misses the tackle. And 26, what happens with him and this running back? Boom, running back comes in, 26, takes it at the knee, keeps his feet. Oh, my gosh, we had three guys back here, and they all fall over each other. Oh, okay. This is 95. That's Sinat. We got rid of him. That surprised me, too. I mean, not like surprise, but hopefully we'll bring him back on the practice squad. Oh, man. That's sad. No, I'm sorry. We had four guys back there. Who is this? That's Yaya Diaby. He gets up in the mix, too. Let's see what he does. Boom. He's coming around. Oh, man, that's a pile of Buccaneers. Ugh. Keystone Cops there. He bends but doesn't break. Walton breaks. Yeah, I liked Walton last year when he came in and played left tackle for a bit. But this preseason, I have not been impressed with him. I do like our offensive line. Gadecki, weak link in the chain, I think. Cody Mock, I want to see more aggression out of him, especially now that we don't have Ryan Jensen. Feeler, kind of worried about him, but towards the end of his series, he was looking stronger. Yeah, they just locked everybody down there. Wait a minute. 93 does a good move getting around his guy. Look at that. Oh. And then 16 actually makes the tackle. Very good, 16. First time he's intentionally tackled anybody, I think. Oh, no. Yes, MK. Now, you said 10-7. 10-7. I like your optimism, too. If we go 10-7 or better, I'm definitely giving you a shout out. Oh, man, 98. This guard pulls, misses blocking 98, and then 98 does not make the tackle. Look at that. He missed him right here. Boom. And 98 does not make the tackle on the runner. Oh, that's sad. .51 gets blocked by two people, but ends up making a tackle way downfield. 6 yards downfield, anyhow. Anybody else doing anything? Nope. It would have been nice to have seen Yaya cut inside right here, go down the line, and catch that guy from the back. That's what Shaq Barrett would have done. I love watching Shaq Barrett, and he looks like he's back to form. That preseason game, he looked nice. He looked good. Didn't look like he lost a step. What are we doing here? Same thing. Oh, my gosh. Guys. I'm kind of happy with our roster, though. Oh, my gosh. 57. You got to get off that block. Sanat, dude, you're one-on-one. Look, he controls his guy, takes him down, but then goes on the wrong side. Now his guy's able to get back, and he's got leverage on him. But 57, you got to avoid this block or get off of it. 51's being held. Watch right there. He grabs him. Watch his jersey. Right there. He's being held. Has been a lot of uncalled penalties in this game. I don't think there was that many penalties called. Yeah, Stinny didn't wow this preseason. Hainsey had it rough first couple preseason games, especially the first one against the Steelers. Gedeke looks like he's going to be Gedeke. It reminds me a bit of dang it. And again, what happened here? We flush him out, and then he's able to run, but he only got 4 yards. The right guard that went to Cincinnati, he was like, kind of reminds me of Gedeke. Oh, man, they all got fooled. 97 and 57 both go for the play action. Look at this. Oh, no. 98's looking back, though. I think he realizes it right there. 57's running for the running back. Oh, no, that's sad looking. How can I not remember his name? Callie, something Callie. But, they play solid enough, but every now and then they just have breakdowns. Yeah, Quan was he had a lot of talent. But as we've seen, him going to team after team, it's just injury he just can't beat the injury bug. And he can't seem to stay with a team for whatever reason. Yeah, Leverett was bad at center. Don't like him at center. But he's our backup to 70. Now, I like that Chris Murray, 56. Did we keep him as center? I thought he played well at center. It's a nice pass. It's a dangerous pass. I wouldn't have thrown it, but does he catch that ball? No, he doesn't. That was a nice pass, though. Kappa. That's who I'm thinking, Kappa. Yeah. We'll with all this stuff, we could talk to her blue in the face, but we won't know anything until the season starts. So there's a nice push by 98. He just so close. But again, these are probably Baltimore's third stringers, right? Yaya didn't do anything there. He's just dancing around. And then Sinnett and 93, they don't do anything. It's a nice pass. Okay, this is 3rd and 6. 4 minutes left in the first half. That was a false start right there. Yep. No. That was right at the snap. Everybody else was late moving. Oh, man. That should have been a touchdown. 16. Glad he's gone, right? He didn't make it. Somebody tell me that. Let's look at this again. Definitely wasn't impressed with him. Oh, he gets beat bad. That should have been a touchdown. We all know that. And then what is Yaya doing this time? This is 2 plays in a row. Is he taking plays off? Is he tired? He just kind of dances around here. Oh, it's hard to watch that guy drop that ball. Oh. Okay, we got a little something again. 98 from the edge. He's getting a little something. 57 comes in on a blitz and or 51 and gets clobbered. So Nelson's getting close. 51 gets clobbered. Bam. That's a tough one. All right, let's watch this extra point, and then we're going to have to call it quits. But yeah, I don't know. I might go. Let's go to the 2-minute warning. Can y'all stay till the 2-minute warning? That'll probably be another 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, hearing that Jensen going on injured reserve the other night during this game was when Light announced it. Man, that was a kick to the nuts. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna miss first couple games maybe. But to hear we were losing him for the season, putting him on IR, that was devastating. Here we go with that play again. I like this. Now, see, this is from a completely different formation. This wide receiver is in tight. He basically runs the seam or go, and he's pulling the cornerbacks out. But we're running the same exact play from a different formation, and that's what Dave Canales says we're going to do. Most teams you hear you run a bunch of formations out of the same looks. Canales is going to run the same plays out of a bunch of different formations. So it's the exact opposite of what you do. Remember when the Rams did that? They had that bunch formation for like 2 years. It's like they ran everything out of the bunch formation. This is nice though. I like this. So we're gonna see that a lot this year. But that's that same play. But Trask is so sad with his boots. But he's supposed he just runs to right here and jumps up in there and throws the ball. Yeah. We got all kinds of messed up stuff going on here, but I can't really tell who was supposed to do what, because it looks like the center is trying to get out over here and block. And then he ends up running into 73. He's trying to get out over here. And then 60 goes for his guy. Ends up not getting him. Okay. Yeah, I think they've seen with Trask, he does not like these naked boots, so they're trying to get a blocker out here for him. He's just not very good with the boots, and I think that's why he's did not get the starting job. No, not a lot of pistol. Yeah, Molly's out with the kids doing some stuff, so I'm like, we got some time. It's only like 3 more plays here. Nice. And see how Trask, he turns and he sees this coming. This is a naked, and he just stops. He stops and tries to set his feet instead of, getting some real good speed and outrunning the guy. He's like, I got to get rid of this ball. Mayfield would have been over here by now. And Mayfield tucks his shoulder, man, and he hauls butt. But I think we're going to see this play so much, or variations of this play, that we're going to get sick of it. I'm just hoping that the defenses in our division don't lock it down too hard. Play action. And then boot. And you got these guys coming across. Here's one. Here's one. Is that Jarrett? Oh, is that Leverett at center again? If it is. Oh no, he's a guard still. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to see Leverett at center anymore. I don't know if it's just him having to. He got too much to see. He does good here. It's a nice little throw. I like that. Boom. Okay, 64. Get it. Get 53. Get 53. Okay, good. I'll take that. Yeah. We just run it up the middle again. So we're just running the clock out, it looks like. Boom. Would have been nice if he would have cut back a little bit harder. 64 loses his guy. Although it looks like he's got him right there. It looks like it. Right here. I can see why Vaughn would cut close to him, but guy's able to toss 64 and get him. Still got 3 yards. It's better than... Oh, crap. That's the last play. Okay, that's 2-minute warning. All right, guys, we made it through the first half, except for the last few plays in the 2-minute warning. So, we sped through that one. Y'all missed it, Al, guys. I'm sitting here talking away for the first 5 minutes, and it was pointed out to me that my microphone wasn't on. So the first 5 minutes of this video is just me sitting here going, I'm going to have to go back and maybe edit that out or something. I don't know. It's so hard. It's so hard. These YouTube stuff, they don't make it easy. You know, the editing, the live stuff especially, you can't do it for like 24 hours. You can't edit anything. It's weird. Let me see. I'm losing track of the conversation here. Pay read ever so bad. Kyler? Don't know. I really don't. I am not a very good college evaluator, and if we're talking about Kyler Murray, then I will say absolutely not. Do not like him as a quarterback. Yes. I'd rather keep Trask than there aren't too many. I don't know, man. I think I call it the Patrick Mahomes effect or the Mahomes effect. I think quarterback play has gotten really bad over the past few years. And we even saw it with like Matt Ryan and who else was it? A couple of the veterans where they're trying to run and throw these weird angled stuff because that's the new thing. And you're getting a lot of these hybrid quarterbacks that are runners and pocket passers. Not some of them aren't very good at it, but like Lamar Jackson, he's really good. He's a very good pocket passer too. But it seems like so many quarterbacks are just trying to be like Patrick Mahomes that we're getting some really crappy play. Especially a lot of these quarterbacks, you know, have been pocket passers their whole career all the way through college and all that. And now they're trying to run outside the pocket or throw sidearm or whatever. And it's just, we're seeing so much bad quarterback play. I don't know of too many quarterbacks out there in the NFL that I go, now that's a good quarterback. I'm not a big fan of the running quarterbacks. I'm much more of a pocket passer guy. But this hybrid stuff that I'm seeing just makes me go, you know, I could take it or leave it. I could take this quarterback or leave it. They all seem the same to me now. There's really no quarterbacks that I look at that I go, you know, that's the guy I want. You know, it's like Tom Brady. It was like, you know, you want Tom Brady. Now I'm like, I don't know. I'll take any of them or not take any of them. Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield, he's got some feet. I think he can run around a bit. 17 games is a long season. Yeah. But you know, this is it for him. If he doesn't perform, this is probably the end of his career. He'll be a backup for the rest of his career, if anything. So he's going to get out there and try to do some stuff. That could be good, could be bad. You know, if he gets out there and tries too hard, he might really screw things over. Yeah, the 2024 class is supposed to be stacked with quarterbacks, hopefully, we're not picking high. Hopefully we're picking 32nd because we won the Super Bowl. Washington is an enigma to me. I don't know if they're going to be good or if they're going to stink up the joint. I think people give the coach there too much credit. I didn't think he was that good at the Panthers, but it might have just been biased because I didn't like him because he was with the Panthers. But I don't think he's that great of a coach. And, I think I don't know. They seem like they're on the cusp of maybe being good, but they're also on the cusp of blowing up too. Don't know. I'd like to see them blow up. I can't stand the Washington. Can't stand them. And then Carolina, I think that they're really going to be bad this year. I saw somebody was giving them winning the division. Some sports book had them winning the division. I'm like, man, you are swallowing the hype if you're thinking the Panthers are going to win the division. I think ownership over there is really messed up. He doesn't know what he wants. Every year he's trying something new out, and they're just a mess. They're a mess. Now New Orleans and Atlanta, I think Atlanta's trying to build something. They're trying to build a totally unique program over there based on run. And in New Orleans, of course, they got Derek Carr, and they're always dangerous. Bunch of dummies. I hate New Orleans. Hate them. Yeah, I'd rather pick top 5 than 10 or 12th, too. There's nothing worse than picking middle of the pack. Because then you're like, man, we had a crappy season. Now we're getting a crappy draft pick, too. Yeah, the pocket passers, I think, are it'll be a while before we see that come back into quarterback style, if ever. We've just seen this constant evolution towards the more physical running backs. Even Jameis Winston was like that, and the guy that was drafted second, can't recall his name. Horrible quarterback. He was absolutely atrocious. I don't even know how he got picked that high. Jameis Winston at least has some good qualities. But, it's just been a constant evolution. And now it's a hybrid of pocket passing and running quarterbacks, which is better. But everybody's trying to be like Patrick Mahomes, where they're, throwing these weird angled passes and throwing as they're falling down and all that good stuff, and you're seeing it coming from guys who they shouldn't even be trying. And like I said, Matt Ryan tried to do that the last couple of years of his career, and it was horrible. But you kind of have to now. You can't be a pocket passer anymore. Like, did y'all see that article with Matthew Stafford, or the podcast with his wife, where he was talking about how he just can't relate to the new guys anymore because, after practice, they all immediately get on their phones and nobody talks to each other or anything. And that's, Matthew Stafford is a pocket passing quarterback. And, it's just a new era for football. You've got guys like Josh Allen, who I think is, top tier. He's a hybrid. He can play pocket pass and he can do the running too. You've got Lamar Jackson, who I feel is that way, and then you got Patrick Mahomes. And you can say the guy from Philadelphia is kind of, but I don't know how much of a pocket passer he is. I don't think he's really that good from what I've seen. It's more to being a pocket passer than just standing in the pocket and throwing a good football. And I don't know if that'll ever come back in style. I don't know if it ever will. So, yeah, running quarterback get hurt a lot. It's actually one of the things I've been surprised with Patrick Mahomes, that he has stayed as healthy as he has. And Nate, I really like you saying Rivera sucks. McCaffrey did. Anybody that's got McCaffrey on his team, your team's going to be good. He is a coach lifter-upper. And that's how Cam Newton was, too, until they went to the Super Bowl and he kind of crapped the bed. But these running quarterbacks, like Patrick Mahomes, they're getting smarter where they're not taking the hits, and there's so much protection on them now. Guys don't even try to hit them now. They'll just tap them. But like Patrick Mahomes, he runs out of bounds quick. He's not trying to be a hero up in there. All right, I'm glad to see everybody else is on the anti-Washington bandwagon. I can't stand Washington. Yeah, I was surprised by the Frank Reich hiring too, but Molly really likes Frank Reich, which she comes up with these weird perspectives, but she's almost always right. She's like, he's a really good coach. I think he's going to do a lot. I'm like, no, but I've learned with her when when we got Shaq Barrett, she was like immediately. I watched game film on Shaq Barrett from Denver. And I was like, this guy, he's solid. He never makes mistakes. And he always, every game, he makes at least one spectacular play. So that was my review of him. And Molly watched him, and she was like, oh my gosh, he's awesome. He's going to be great. Where I was like, he's going to be good. But, when he got to the Bucs, man, he started lighting it up. And I was like, well, I got to give Molly credit for that one. Panthers have no wide receivers or tight ends. Gosh, man. Well, and why did they trade everything to get that first round pick? I mean, that quarterback's not. I don't know. They're seeing something I ain't seen. Washington being competitive, yeah. I hate to say it, but they probably will. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard for me to say anything good about Washington. Yes, Carson Wentz, perfect example. Perfect example. I really like Burrow. I like Trevor. I like all those guys. Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, and Burrow. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe, that they're a new crop. They're pocket passers. They don't have a problem getting out and running now. But they don't do a lot of designed run plays with them. I do like Burrow, man. I like him a lot. Yeah, this chat has now turned into the Ron Rivera sucks chat. What's up, Kate? Oh, hey, Kate. Oh, my darn. Yeah, that whole Luck retiring thing, that was so weird. Came out of nowhere. And, he just didn't have the passion for football anymore. The injuries, he just couldn't handle the pain. And that was that set the Colts back. They're still struggling. That was such a blindside. And Frank Reich was kind of left really, really holding the basket there. And I really thought, I've been a big fan of Matt Ryan, because I've watched so much game film on Matt Ryan. But then he started changing his style a couple years ago. And I was like, what is he doing? But then when he went to Indianapolis, I thought maybe he was changing his style because Atlanta just wasn't giving him good protection up front. Atlanta's had a tough time getting a good offensive line together. But that's because, they were paying everybody. They were paying Julio Jones and Matt Ryan. I mean, they had a lot of money tied up in their skill positions. And so when he went to Indianapolis and they had that monster offensive line, I thought, okay, he's going to settle back down into his pocket passing and he's going to take Indianapolis somewhere. And he just stank the joint up, went right back to that running outside the pocket and throwing side-armed and off of his back foot. He was one of the most polished, fundamental quarterbacks in the league for over a decade. I saw him get hit, and as he's falling down, he throws the ball and he keeps proper form, as he's falling. But the past few years, he just went stupid with his fundamentals, and he just stank up the joint. So it was really surprising with me last year when he did so bad at the Colts, because I thought he had everything he needed. He had a good running game, good offensive line. It just seemed like everybody got hurt, and he wasn't doing well. He ended up saying that he ended up kind of being a jerk, right? Didn't nobody like him in the locker room? But yeah, back to the Matthew Stafford, his wife, doing the podcast, she was saying that he's having a hard time connecting with the young guys because all these guys coming out of college now, they don't hang out. They don't socialize. It's like after practice, they all go in the locker room, they immediately get on their phones. They're not talking to each other. They're not playing ping pong. They're not goofing off and hanging out. And he was like, he said, what was it? He said, I feel like the dad. He's like, what am I going to have to do? Take their phones away from them? To try and build some camaraderie in the locker room. But Molly has that point. She really thinks that the guys coming out of college now are really of lower quality because of the COVID stuff. They didn't get as many games, and tackling has just gotten atrocious because everybody's scared of contact. Everybody's worried about CTE or getting hurt and everything. And now we've got guys, according to Matthew Stafford, who aren't even bonding with each other. They're too busy playing games on their phone or social media or whatever. It seems like everybody's got a social media account, and they're trying to build their brand, on social media. So I don't know. The football has gone through a lot of iterations since I've been watching. And this one now with, we got the running quarterbacks, the end of the pocket passer era. The running backs aren't much of a factor at all anymore. We got the gambling in the NFL. We've got all these rule changes. Now we've got these college kids that are coming in who aren't building the team chemistry, and they're not the best tacklers in the world. Physical contact just doesn't seem to be their forte. So the NFL, the football is just going in this weird direction, and we'll find out where it lands. The gambling worries me. It really does. I think there's going to be some issues with that. I think, with the college stuff, with them getting money for their physical, what's it called, IP, whatever. I think that's going to cascade into the NFL because I think it's causing a disruption in college now. But then, with the NFL, you're going to have all these guys gambling. We're gambling in the stadiums now. We've got ESPN has got their own gambling app, and the NFL is pushing gambling. I just don't see how you're going to be able to keep it out of the game itself. So I think we're going to have issues there with the referees too. So we are in a new era with the NFL. Hopefully it'll be a better era. But one of the things we love to do during the off season, about this time of the year, we'll start watching football movies. And one of my favorites is North Dallas 40. Because that's how football was when I was growing up. And if you watch North Dallas 40 and then you look at the NFL now, I mean, it's like looking at the difference between Mars and Venus. They're two totally different sports. But one of my favorite football movies is Any Given Sunday. I really like that football movie because when it came out, it really, I thought, encompassed how the NFL was getting, with these superstars who, had these egos that were taking over football and the money, all that good stuff, and how guys were more worried about their contracts and free agency than they were about the team. Because we didn't have that when I was growing up, so that was all new. But it's at that time of year, man. Football's coming around the corner, and me and Molly like to get warmed up. Normally we watch Hard Knocks. Oh, has anybody seen the last season of last episode of Hard Knocks? Let me see. Today's Wednesday. So no, episode 3. That was where they played the Buccaneers. So I haven't watched it yet. So I'm going to watch that tonight. So we can talk about that tomorrow. But it's that time of year. We're going to watch football games and get all excited about the season coming up. Yes, North Dallas 40 is a great game. Great film, man. But it's unrecognizable as far as football anymore. You watch North Dallas 40 and see how they are and they act and the way ownership was, and the players were out there smoking and drinking, on the sideline. That's how it really was. And it's like when Molly watched it, she had never seen anything like that. She was like, "That's how football used to be." I was like, "Yeah, when I grew up, that's how the players were. They weren't making a whole lot of money. They were just out there trying to be tough guys." But that's one of the things about this new preseason with the three games. It's really hard to evaluate any of the teams because nobody has figured out how they're going to do their first stringers, if that makes any sense. It used to be when we had the 4 preseason games that everybody would play their preseason, their first stringers in the third game, and they'd play them normally the first half, right? So you could evaluate because the team they were playing against was playing their first stringers. So you could kind of get a feel for every team. And I've been watching the preseason games throughout the league, and I can't get a feel for any of the teams because, one team will be playing their first stringers, the other team will be playing their second stringers. One team will be playing their second stringers while the other team's playing their third stringers. And you really can't get a sense at all for any of the teams. I really can't. So I can't tell you who's rising, who's falling. Preseason has really just been about player evaluation completely this year, I feel. And also, it hasn't been the warm up to the season, I feel. You're not getting that 4-game stretch and teams really adjusting their roster, and you're getting that one game where it's the first team out there playing the first half, and so you're getting to really feel it. So it doesn't feel this year. It feels like it's kind of a slow walk into the season. Normally once Hard Knocks starts, that's, to me, I feel like that's when the season starts. You really get all worked up and warmed up. But this year it hasn't been that way. It's weird. And you can actually say since COVID, things have been all screwed up. So we're going to come out on the other side of all this and not even be able to recognize football as we know it. Yes, the mental health awareness era. Yep, yes. Who was it? Brandon Marshall was really big on that. He brought it to the forefront. Wow, the chat wasn't showing anything, and now all of a sudden it's like a whole bunch of stuff just landed. Yes, Matt Ryan did have Julio Jones. Julio Jones was an awesome wide receiver. He lost Shanahan. Matt did, yes. Athletes and guys with raw strength and speed. You might be right there, Nate. I don't follow college football a whole lot. that's to me what it seems like. It seems like you're getting guys that are coming into the NFL that are really just good at one thing, and they've got the size and the strength or the speed. And you hear it all the time that we can coach them up, That's one thing I'm seeing with that Yaya Diaby. Me and Al were talking about that, noticing that he wasn't setting edge well. That's just football IQ shit there. And, he's got the strength and the speed, it looks like, but he's got to, learn the football stuff. Yeah, everyone hit the like button. Go watch Hard Knocks or North Dallas 40. Yeah, let's all watch the third episode of Hard Knocks because it's got the Buccaneers in it when we played the Jets. Oh, I know. Bring back the fullback. Man, bring back the All-Stots. These guys. Remember who was it? Neal? He used to be the fullback for the Buccaneers. Man, he was a beast. He ended up going to Tennessee. That was when Henry George was running back, I think. And he used to open up holes for him. It was like, oh, man. And then he went to the Chargers, I think. Gosh. Yeah, the fullback, man. Bring back the fullbacks. Yeah, tight ends playing the fullback, not the same, man. Tight ends are too big. They're too tall. You need those squat tanks for the fullback. So Josh Allen, yeah, okay. Josh Allen played in the second game and the third game. Mahomes played in the second game. Yeah, you're not seeing any. Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers, I think he played in the third game for 2 series. Yeah, I could go with another bye week. And plus, 17 games, that's a long time. That's a long time. I think they should have another bye week. Hit the like button. Yes, everybody seems to agree with second bye week. Okay, yeah, so yeah, Yaya had criticism about the run game coming out of college. Okay. Yeah, I didn't read up in any of his. I didn't know anything about him until I watched the first. I think I'd heard his name, but I watched that first preseason game and I saw him standing out there and I was like, that looks like JPP. He was standing the same way JPP used to stand on the line. He's got the same arms, the length and everything. And he plays kind of like him too. And that's really what caught my eye with Yaya. All right, I just got a message that my wife and kids are waiting for me. So they were like, "You're still talking? I'll talk Buccaneers all night." We need to have. I'm going to do these live streams, even if I don't have all 22. I'm going to get on here and talk Buccaneers because like I said, I could talk this mess all day long. I like you guys. You seem to really be good conversations, know what you're talking about when it comes to the Buccaneers. So. I'm gonna come on here and do live chats every weekday, most likely. But we'll have a lot of live all 22 film to cover too. So we'll probably watch all 22 while we BS. So let me get out of here, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me, man. And we will see you tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly how far we'll make it. Most of the guys we'll be watching now aren't even on the team anymore. But we'll watch them anyhow. Tomorrow we'll have a kind of a BS day. How about that? We'll talk Bucks while we're watching the film. And all you guys, I appreciate it. Till next time, go Bucks.